Check, 1-2. Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights versus the Fredericton Caps, live from the Bell Alliance Center. Hello and welcome back inside of the McLaughlin Arena here in downtown Charlottetown on the campus of the University of Prince Edward Island. It is Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights hockey back again for the second game this weekend after the Knights dropped their first meeting against the Moncton Flyers this weekend. They'll now turn their attention to the Fredericton Caps for their second game here. For a Sunday afternoon matinee, puck dropping, away we go. It is Fredericton versus Charlottetown. Charlottetown is second in the league so far this year, as they have only played 15 games but have 22 points, and Fredericton has played 19 games and they have 17 points. Starting goaltenders, it will be Zach Clinton for the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights, and for Fredericton, they will go to Olivier Saint-Onge, who gets his first action here versus the Knights in the McLaughlin Arena. As it'll be an ozone dry here for Charlottetown right off the hop. It's going to get rimmed around. That one's going to get stopped up and nailed off in front by Thibault, who will hand it off. Here's Bert Munn. Moving that one rink wide. Fredericton will shimmy its way into the Knights zone, but not quite yet as they send it into the Knights bench out of play. With only 38 seconds gone here so far. As now a face-off back down just outside of Saint-Onge's goal and zone. It's going to be Thibault again, looking for Bert Munn. Instead, Charlottetown comes in on the forecheck. It's Evan Nicholson back again now for Fredericton. They will kickstart a breakout, but then that one's going to be stripped away by the Knights and taken back inside of the zone. Now ripped back, Nicholson. Waits there, he'll send it down low, McPherson. Over to Nicholson. Down low, working it around. Nicholson and McPherson reunited here for the first time in a little bit. That one up to Dunn. Now Thompson, played last night with the Summerside Caps. Throws one on goal. Saint-Onge will glove it down. As just saw Andy Thompson, played great with the Summerside Western Capitals last night. Caps lost their second straight game, first time all season long that has happened. Billy McGuigan, Pat McKeever making another wagon up in Summerside, trying to go for yet again another deep run. Always seem to be good. Do those Summerside Western Capitals teams. Here's McGuigan. He'll spin off one. That one falls back to Smith. Playing with Nathan Clinton to start this one. Knights are 3 bodies short here today with no affiliate players, as the Dukes and Eastern Express are both up and out of town this weekend. The Knights will be without Carson Griffin, as well as Seamus McCachran. And also, Dawson Sharkey will be up in Bathurst in the QMJHL, facing off against the Cape Breton Eagles. Former Knight Jude Campbell getting back into his first game since October after dealing with a groin injury. Feels like he's ready to go, so he will get the call versus Bathurst today, as that one will get pulled back by Fredericton. Batchelder now hands it off to Hughes, who will spin and fire one in. That one goes to Saint-Onge. Back for it now. It's going to get moved up the ice. Fredericton kick starting a play here. That one is too hot to handle for McElraith. Hughes now will try to move it up for Charlottetown. Here's McPherson. That one sidestepping past him, and now back the other way. Fredericton comes into the zone. That one will get slapped around by Zach Clinton, as Deschamps was in on that puck. Thompson now behind the goal will move it up to McKenzie. McKenzie goes up ice to Hughes, who's going to dump that one in, and icing is going to be called, as Hughes thought he was over the red line. The officials didn't. And as a result, the Knights are going to come back inside of their own end here. 17:09 left to go in period number 1. The score is 0-0 between Charlottetown and Fredericton. As now here come the Knights. Inside, they're going to play a dump in. And now back the other way. Clinton stops it up. Hands one off. That's going to get rimmed around. As Smith plays one of the open man, Silvaggio. He'll bank one off the boards. That one just sticked off and to the side off of McGuigan. Now back down low. Clinton will stop it up. He'll wait and rim it off, but it's a turnover in front. Rushton has it now in front. That one comes shot on pad save. Another shot. That one is going to be patted aside again by Zach Clinton. Again now, it's Smith moving one up. Dunn will play it off the boards and over to Silvaggio. Knights will cross over the blue line over to Ashton Campbell, who's going to rim one down. St. Onge with it down behind his own goal. Will play it past Murnahan and hit his open man, Thibault. Thibault will dump one in and let his teammate go after, but Zach Clinton will beat Ferdinand into it. He gets stopped up there. As again now, Fredericton inside of the zone, walking in, taking a shot. Clinton is down. He'll make the save. 15:49 left to go here in period 1, 0-0 between the Caps and the Knights. Now D-zone draw for Charlottetown. We'll see Fredericton come out with it. Shepherd fans on that one. Knights try to break it free. Nicholson will come in to help out on the back end as Thompson regroups for Charlottetown. The Knights will move it up. Rink wide. That one goes off the stick of McPherson. He'll settle that one down. Hand one over. Cross ice. Nicholson takes a shot. That one will be patted off by St. Onge. As again now, down low. Here's Nicholson. Gets pinned up, and he'll get a cross check to the face. Knights will go to the man advantage. Up top to Thompson. Shot comes in, up and out of play. And the Knights will head to the power play, as I believe it's going to be McLoone heading off for either a cross check or a head contact on the play. As it will be a head contact. See if the official deems it intentional or not. Nope, just a 2-minute minor. As now Charlottetown will set up power play. Worst in the league, 2%. They'll try to change that here, or chip away at it at least. They're still 5% behind the second worst. So not what you want to see. If you want to go far, you got to have both special teams humming. And right now the penalty kill is the only one talking in that category. That's 94%. Power plays 2. Here's McPherson. Walking in, scores! We just touched on it. Knights had to improve the power play. Well, that's one way to do it. McPherson rips it home, and it's 1-0 Charlottetown. 14:47 left to go here. As finally, the monkey is off the back for the power play as McPherson gets on the board. So Knights off to an early start here. As they'll look to keep going as Dunn has it. He'll rip one inside of the zone. That one touched up and moved along. Still now the Caps trying to get free. Here's Rocca. He'll hand one off to Malloy. That one is intercepted as Smith has it. He'll play the rim in and down the ice. Here's Nicholson with space. Takes a shot. That one is going to be shouldered aside by St. Onge once more, as that will be his 5th shot already this hockey game. Knights moving along at a shot per minute pace here early on. Talking to GM Scotty Bridges before the game today, just talking about how important it is that this team gets an early start. It's been a while since they had an early start as Charlottetown. But with that goal, looks like they're off and running the right way in a bounce-back performance after dropping their last 2. Now here comes Fredericton. Back the other way. It is AP Luke Kyle back for it. That one is chipped aside, and it will be the Caps regrouping in their own end. Kyle turns it over. Silvaggio picks it up. He runs into Campbell, though, and it'll be Thompson pinching up Andy Thompson will walk inside of the zone. Thompson playing his third game in 4 days, as he played Thursday with the Knights, or Wednesday rather with the Knights, and then obviously Saturday, Sunday as well. So I guess third game in 5 days. As we get moved along here, it's going to be Fredericton. Here is Reynolds inside of the zone. He's going to wheel his way inside, all the way down low here on the Knights. Setting one up now, Fredericton. Burt Munn goes up top. Reynolds takes the shot. That one's going to be patted aside. Here's Moore. Back up top to Reynolds. Reynolds back to Moore along the half wall. He's going to send that one down low. It's Rushton pinned up there. He'll take it. Caps in the new black and red jerseys look good compared to the ones last year. These look really good for Fredericton, as they'll take a shot on. Clinton will glove it down. 12:50 left to go here in period number 1. The score is 1-0 Charlottetown from the Bell Line Center. Puck down, and we are back underway. Caps will play it along now, as moving in for it is going to be Burt Munn. That one gets knocked away from him. Shepard will pick it up, and he will hand it off. That one gets dumped into Nathan Clinton's corner, with his brother Zach watching on from the goal. As Nicholson tries to regroup there, that one hops over his stick. Burt Munn has it. He'll turn and fire. That one blocked aside by Evan, and he'll take the puck now. Here's Nicholson. He'll carry himself in over the blue line, cuts in, waits, shoots, throws one towards the goal. McPherson was there, just couldn't put a stick on it. Now down low. It's going to be Dunn that couldn't keep that one in. Back for it is Walsh in his own end. He'll fire one up to McPherson. Couldn't settle it down again now. It's going to be the Knights firing one in towards St. Onge. Back for it now. Fredericton to Malloy, who hands it up. As Gallant will settle one down past McKenzie and to Clinton, who's going to rim that one up. Hughes is the first one to it. He'll play it back to Andy Thompson. Thompson will go to McKenzie, who looks up ice, and he'll take it in himself. Here's Carson McKenzie, the second-year forward for Charlottetown. One of only a few 07-born players. Knights either went with the last years or the first years. Not a whole lot of in-between on the roster this season. Here's Walsh. He'll hand one up. That one finds Andy Thompson. Back to Will Dunn, who takes a shot. It's blocked off in front. That one stung Malloy, and he will head off to the bench. As now the Knights will get to go and gear up again as McKenzie plays the dump in. His line will head off for a change. Knights will get a new 5 out onto the ice. Here as they still hold the 1-0 lead over the Caps here early on from Charlottetown. As again now, here comes Fredericton into the zone. Back door was wide open and just didn't see him. As it was McElwraith that had the shot. Reynolds jumped in from behind the play, was wide open back door. But McElwraith shot it right in towards Zach Clinton, and he will hold on. As Knights got away with one there. As McElwraith just didn't have his head up. We will have a stoppage in play and a penalty, as the Knights will now head off to the penalty kill. As I believe, or no, it's going to be the Caps in the O-zone taking a penalty, as Deschamps will head into the box. Knights get another opportunity to go here on the power play after striking for the first time in over a few weeks, I believe. As that one will get rimmed around. Here's Smith. We'll hand it off over to Thompson. Second unit out here for Charlottetown. Smith just keeps that one in, plays it rink wide to McLaughlin, who has been red hot as far as rookies are concerned. Almost at a point per game is Declan McLaughlin. Smith will hand it over. Here's Thompson. Down low he goes into the bumper. Jam play in front as McKenzie was trying to get a low drive to go, but instead now back the other way, it's Fredericton. Here's Burtman. Smith in on him. Burtman rifles that one up and into the stick of Justin Smith, and that one will go up and out of play, and the face-off, I believe, will stay inside of the Knights zone. 9:58 left to go. We're halfway through this first frame. A minute 23 left to go on the Deschamps penalty, and the score is 1-0 for Charlottetown. Face-off down. Fredericton doing a good job of keeping the Knights inside of their own zone here. As Charlottetown will look to break out here and look for a little bit of double dipping on the power play as McPherson dishes one off. 1 minute left to go here on the man advantage. Here's McPherson. That one over. Doesn't find Reynolds, and he will throw that one out. No, just kept in by Batchelder, but then Rushton will pick it up and keep it in the Caps' grip. As now Knights come back the other way. It's going to be Hughes crossing over the blue line. He'll stop up. Hughes now will drop it off as Walsh will swing in for it. Walsh will lose that one off. Fredericton trying to clear. 20 seconds left to go on the man advantage. Nice feed all the way up. Here's Thibault in on Clinton. Takes it to the backhand, scores. As the Knights power play, they got a goal the first time. The second time, they gave up one. And it is 1-1 just like that. As Clinton got caught a little too far out of his own net there as he went down and the whole net was open. All Thibault had to do was go to one side or another. And it is 1-1 on a shorthanded goal to Fredericton from Thibault, assisted by Zach Rushton on the long stretch feed. Here's going to be McGuigan. He'll take a step in. That one is going to be gloved down. No, kept in play. Murnahan tries to play it back to McGuigan. That one intercepted, and Murnahan will take it in down low behind the goal. McGuigan now steps into one. McLaughlin will try to move it up ice. Instead, back the other way comes Fredericton as Rocca will send it in deep. Clinton comes out for it. He'll play the rim around and find Murnahan off of his skate and back to Fredericton. Rocca tries to go in front with it. That one tied up by Andy Thompson as Fredericton swinging away with it. Trying to get one on goal. That one is going to be backhanded aside as Zach Clinton will put the blocker up to it. Again now, Shepard goes rink wide. That one is stripped by Thompson. He'll play one through to Walsh as Shepard is going to move that one back into open ice. And that will allow his man Gallant to move back in and dump the puck in deep. Back in. It's going to be McKenzie, but icing is called with 7:45 left to go in period number 1. It is 1-1 between the Knights and Caps. As back for it now, it's going to be Fredericton. Oh, hand it off. Smith will go to Silvaggio and move that one along. As here comes Will Dunn. He'll dump it inside of the zone. That one is picked off by Fredericton. Back the other way. Here comes the Caps. It's McElwraith. In with it. That one easily stripped away by Smith and will be brought back up to McKenzie, who will send that one in deep. Icing waved off, and Silvaggio's going to go in on the hunt here. He'll run into his man. That one go over to McElwraith. Again, Knights throwing the body here early on as Thompson will dump that one inside. As back for it is Hannay. He'll go to the far-sided boards as that one is chipped inside of Knights territory once more. Hannay takes a shot. That one will be gloved down by Clinton. Shots are 7-7 here. The score is 1-1, as even as it can get in those two categories here from Charlottetown. As that one gets pulled back, it will be the Knights now. Moving it up ice. That one off of McPherson's stick, and down it goes. As Reynolds will get bumped into. It's going to be Thompson. That one blocked. Back the other way comes Fredericton. That one just onside. As McPherson will come back and strip it off his man anyways. Here is Owen McPherson in on goal. He'll chop one in towards St. Onge. Oh, rebound comes out in front as that one was just trickled on, and St. Onge just had some trouble with it and played it right into his slot. But no Knights were nearby as McPherson hands it off, moving in towards the goal. It's Walsh with a backhander. That one is going to be turned aside. A rebound. Smith couldn't put that one home. As Owen McPherson will hand it down low. Hughes will give it off back to Owen. Owen McPherson back to Hughes. Up top it goes. Clinton will dish one off. Smith lays one down low. That one off of Hughes in front. Walsh can pull the trigger. Here's Smith. That one couldn't get towards the goal either. As Perret now tries to get it outside of his end. Rushton will go rink wide to Moore, and Fredericton does eventually get it out as we approach 5 minutes left here in the first period. Walsh back the other way, hands it off. Hughes walks in, waits, shoots, and that one will be gloved down by St. Onge with 5:23 left to go here. 1-1 is the score between the Knights and the Caps. Ozone draw here for Charlottetown. That one's going to be snapped back by Freddie. And back the other way will come Malloy. Here's Rocca moving in with the backdoor feed. That one just skipped over. His might have hit something in the ice. Now here's Hughes back the other way. Down it comes. Nice play by Walsh. He blows a tire. McLaughlin streaking in. Couldn't get a stick to it. And now, again, it's going to be Gallant. Moves it over. Rocca walking in. Takes the shot. Good blocker save there by Clinton. Rebound try. That one is going to go off the tee of the glove of Zach Clinton and into the corner as Andy Thompson is going to rip that one all the way up. Somehow didn't hit a thing here. And back down inside of the Fredericton end. Smith will take it. He will drop it off to Batchelder, who will hand it off. That one misses Ashton Campbell. Batchelder will have a second try here. He'll play that one up off the stick of McGuigan, and down low it goes into the Knights' end. Back for it is Hannay. Moving it up. Moore will have a burst of speed here. He'll make his way around Batchelder. Takes a shot. That one off the stick of Smith and into the corner. Turn to fire there is held in as O'Ben let one fly. It never got towards Clinton. Here's Silvaggio. He'll move one across. That one not near anybody. As now back again. It's going to be Fredericton. That one is going to be gloved down as a high stick on the play. The official signaled no, and the linesman called it. And we're going to have a face-off just outside the blue line, as that's usually the official's job to call the high stick. But either way, we will have a whistle here. As again, it's going to be Charlottetown. Now Fredericton back from behind their own goal. It's Kyle looping back and will set up. Kyle gets pinned up there. 3 Knight sweaters in on him. Back in for it is Nicholson, who will hand it off to McPherson. McPherson waits and will send one up top to Clinton. That one gets sticked off of him by Kyle. Back for it is Andy Thompson. He will go rink wide on a feed to McPherson. That one over and past him and down towards Reynolds. Thompson again, keeping that one in. 3 minutes left to go here from Charlottetown. 1-1's the score. Fredericton starting to move one up. Instead, it's McLaughlin back the other way. He'll send one over to Walsh. Nice feed there, just past the stick of Rowan Walsh, though. As here's Tebow moving in. Over to Bertman, trying to dish one through. Tried to get too fancy with it. Back the other way will come Charlottetown. As Walsh walks in, drops it off. McLaughlin with a shot. That one is punched out by St. Onge. Again now, Walsh will play it down low. Looks to move that one rink wide. Fan on the pass, though. And down in for it is Murnahan, who will move that up. As back the other way will come Fredericton. In on a 3-on-2. Tebow lost that one in his feet. Will slow down the momentum here as Smith lays the body. Knights trying to move it up ice. Back in for it again is Shepard, who chops that one by. Ferdinand. Walsh will move it along. Ferdinand will pick it up again. And now turn to fire there by Shepard. Couldn't hit the goal. Back again now, as it's going to be the Knights trying to break free with it. Kept in again by Crispin Gallant. Smith moving it along. Trying to get it outside of their end, as the Knights have been pinned in here for about a minute 30. Here's Fredericton trying to work it around again. Rocket turns and fires. Clinton has it. And Gallant takes a two-hand slash at Clinton's blocker. Will Dunn comes to the aid of his netminder. Still a minute 36 here left to go in this one. Now Charlottetown trying to break free here, as they've been trapped in their end for a while and not yet. They will get out. Malloy plays a backhand through. That one falls over, and it's going to be Hughes taking it out and over the blue line. He'll chip it through his man as Hannay blocks off Hughes from getting to the puck first. It's going to be Silvaggio in there trying to break it free. Hughes has it. He tries to play one up top. Batchelder will keep it in, but then gets stick check back the other way. Here's Rocca in on a 1-on-2. Now a 1-on-3, and the Knights will prevail. Back again. It will go down. Hannay plays the bank off. Perret back in for it. We'll play that one rink wide as Rushton has it. He'll take it on down low. Still Rushton moving it in. That one to Nicholson. Plays it off wide. Perret down low in front. Rushton backdoor feed. Pad save Clinton. The rebound's loose. He has the glove down on it. As that one, it was the Fredericton Caps top line getting to work. And Charlottetown was able to shut them down for the time being, at least, with help from their netminder making a big pad save 1-2 combo. That one turned over. Perret with it down low behind the net. In front, Clinton's down. And again, it's going to be the Knights that have to clear. As 22 seconds left here, St. Onge will come out for it, and he will lay it off to Reynolds. That one gets moved up. Perret will hand it off inside of the zone. He'll walk in, take a shot, pat aside by Clinton, and chaos will ensue there. Zach got out of his net a little bit, but Fredericton was boxed out by Charlottetown. And as that shot comes in on Clinton, the buzzer will sound, and that will do it for period number 1. The final score here after the first 20 is 1-1, as it was Tebow getting the penalty kill, the old short-handed tally on Zach Clinton and the Knights, and Owen McPherson got the game opener on the power play. Finally, the Knights get something to work on the man advantage. After one, shots are 11-10 in favor of Fredericton. We'll take a break, step aside, and we'll meet you back here for period number 2 from the MAC. Welcome back to Period 2 action here from the McLaughlin Arena. It is the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights, and it is the Fredericton Caps, and the score is 1-1. Shots in this game so far, 11 in favor of the Caps and 10 for the Charlottetown Knights. Goals coming from Tebow and McPherson for their respective sides as we get set to go here. Puck is down, and away we go. Here's Reynolds. He will move that one up, and Smith will take it over for Charlottetown now. He'll play one off the boards to McGuigan. That one gets knocked through by Perret. Smith has it. He'll rim one back as that one is passed up to Campbell, who will move it along to McGuigan. And now Perret will bank one off the boards. Down the ice for icing with our first whistle of the period. That one's sent down and in on St. Onge, and we will have another whistle. That one's going to get poked along as Fredericton goes D to D. Again now, it is Fredericton moving one up ice. Cross ice it goes now. That one's going to go up high on the shoulder side of Clinton. They'll reset. Reynolds with a one-timer. That one low to the glove side of Clinton as McPherson takes it up. They will move one along. Nicholson takes a shot in. That one off the blocker and up high. Again now in towards the goal. St. Onge will cover up and hold on. As again now, it's going to be an ozone draw for the Knights. Back for it. It's going to be Fredericton now. Chipping one inside and back down. Thompson will play it through. Here's Fredericton moving it along. Clinton has it now down low, back behind his own goal. As now moving back for it is Fredericton. Offside is the call with 18:08 left to go. Shots are 12 apiece here in Charlottetown. As we are all tied up. Elsewhere in the league, it's Moncton currently with the lead in their contest. Their game started a little bit before Charlottetown's. They're facing off against Contendo. And actually, as we're speaking, Contendo just struck back. It is now 2-1 for the Moose over Moncton with 11 minutes left to go here in period number 3. In Contendo. Meanwhile, it's 17 minutes left to go here in period 2 as that one gets sent in on Clinton, and he will glove it down. So Charlottetown looking for a bounce-back performance here after dropping their last 2 games. As again now, Clinton will hand it off to the left-handed winger for this line. It's going to be Hughes with Nicholson and McKenzie reuniting a old line that we saw a few weeks ago that looked pretty good for Charlottetown. And we'll see what they can do here. Here's Hughes inside of the zone. He has Nicholson, plays it through, in on goal. Nicholson takes a shot, that one off the back of the net, and it'll be scooped off by Fredericton. Now Hughes will pick it up. Here's McKenzie open in the slot looking for it. That one taken away, low pad shot, and the rebound will fall down to McElwraith. Here's Smith. Nicholson plays the hard rim around looking for Hughes. And he got him. Hughes will play it up top to Smith, who will go rink wide. Campbell in on that puck as he will try to pinch it ahead past Kyle. It will be Hannay who stops up that attack, though. Now here's Campbell playing one through. Campbell still with it. Campbell now deking around. Will play it down low. Hannay puts the stick up and blocks that one. McElraith back in for it. Will take a check from Campbell. As we have a pile-up ensue here along the half wall. The defense will watch on for both sides here as Fredericton finally gets that one free. Delayed penalty on the play, as I believe it's going to be Silvaggio picking up the extra puck here, or the extra penalty. As Hannay will hand that one right on a platter to McPherson, and it will be a head contact call on the play. Yep, it's Silvaggio heading off again, as he's been no stranger to the box here at home. All 3 of his penalties have been at home so far this year, and he just collected his 4th as well. So Fredericton power play as we get set to go here. Knights penalty kill 94% on the season. Fredericton's power play obviously going to be in front of the Knights, as Knights have dead last right now. Meanwhile, Fredericton is sitting at 14%. That's going to be second in the league. Backdoor it goes in front. Clinton with the save. Rebound is loose, and down it is fired by Rowan Walsh. So the second best power play in the league versus the second best penalty kill in the league. As Wild have a 95%, Knights have the 94% penalty kill. Now there's a bounce right in front of the cage as McCullough will come back for it. The puck moving defenseman didn't have a goal until the last time he played here. That's where he got his first of the season, as that one is played back to no one. McCullough will have to loop back for it, as he was the only man up on the blue line. Rushton just didn't have his head up when he made the pass. Here's Perret. He'll move into it. Chip it along. Get a bump there from Murnahan. Down low it goes as McLaughlin gets tied up. Reynolds has space. He'll let it go. Rebound falls back to Burt Munn as the second unit starts to come on here for Fredericton. Here's Reynolds walking in, taking a shot. Clinton fights it off and then lunges on the loose puck, and the rebound will be smothered up. 14:44 left to go. 1-1 is the score. Shots are 17-13 in favor of Fredericton now, as they've had 6 shots this period. Knights have only had 2. 38 seconds left to go on the Silvaggio penalty. As the puck is down, Smith is going to try to clear. O'Ben swings and misses on that one. And down it goes. Here's McKenzie in on Hannay. He tries to rub him out. Instead, it's McKenzie who ends up blowing a wheel. And 20 seconds left to go in the penalty kill. It's Burt Munn. Inside of the zone. Takes the shot. Pad save there by Clinton. Back again for it. It's Ferdinand. Blocking that one out is going to be McKenzie. Down on the ice. He's still going to move that one through. As Clinton will play it through. McKenzie will chip it along. Ferdinand. O'Ben plays it back. Hannay. All the way down the ice. No icing on the play. And now Smith with 13:50 left to go here in period number 2. Will hand that one off to Dunn, who will chip it up. That one gets played back, and in for it is going to be Justin Smith. He gets pinned up behind his own goal. He'll chip that one free. Back in towards the goal. Rebound is loose. Not able to pull the trigger there was Burt Munn. His back for it is McPherson. Nicholson's going to fly up the ice. McPherson looking for him. The old Eastern Express connection. These guys played together 4 out of the last 5 years of their hockey careers. That puck will go down and back in to the Knights' end of the ice. Nicholson gets kicked out. McPherson will slide in. Back for it now, Smith. We'll start things up. Nicholson plays that chip pass right on the tape. Here comes McKenzie in towards the goal. Tries to play one through as he couldn't get that one to fall. As Carson McKenzie was that close to getting the Knights up by 1 here. As Rocca will play that one through and up to Moore, who will chip one in deep. Clinton plays the pass in as Walsh will loop in for it. Here is McLaughlin. He plays it through and hands one off. McPherson now waits. McPherson plays it over. Walsh gets a bump there, and he won't be able to corral the puck as Reynolds knocked him off. That one sticked in and kept in only momentarily, as back in the neutral zone are the Knights with the puck. Walsh will play one through. That one gets stopped up by Reynolds as well as McElwraith. And now Thompson turns it over. He'll go back the other way with it. Here's Andy Thompson. Creates the turnover, enters the zone. Plays it deep. McCullough has it first. He'll spin off a check and try to play one up ice. Hughes will pick it off. Walsh and Hughes give and go. Here's Walsh taking a shot as him and Hughes go back to back passes, but Walsh wasn't able to bury it. Here's Hughes on the face-off, tries to play in a low shot through the screen, but it's going to go off a shin pad and wide into the corner as Hughes will regroup with it. He'll send one back. Playing it through as Perret will take it down low. He'll play one up top to the point. It's Will Reynolds who will enter in. Reynolds and McCullough, probably one of the best D pairings in the league, as these two guys can work both on the defensive side and the offensive side of things. Clinton will turn and spin one in towards the goal. Never got to it, as there is McCullough, who finds Rushton. The big 6'3" power forward, Zach Rushton, tries to play one through. Perret has it. Rushton now will move it along. Still now. It will go down low. Campbell will pinch one up. It will be Silvaggio pitching it into the zone. St. Onge can't stop that one in time. Back down low it goes. Silvaggio has it. He'll drop it off to Campbell, who couldn't pull the trigger on one. And will get pinned up down low behind the goal. Silvaggio works it free. As McGuigan, Silvaggio, Campbell, the fourth line here for the Knights, having a great shift. That one will go up and out of play. Back into the Knights bench again. We've seen a lot of that this year. More than usual, I feel. Puck going up and into the benches here at the McLaughlin Arena. But either way, face-off will come inside of the Caps' end, as Fredericton tries to clear that one out. It's going to be Malloy with it, who will dish one off to Burt Munn. Walking in, taking a shot. That one is going to be off the pad of Clinton and back in favor of Charlottetown. Here's Smith trying to loop one up through everybody. Instead, it's on goal to St. Onge. He's going to play it up ice as Malloy tries to keep it in the hands of the Caps. As again now, back it goes to Ferdinand. Up top to Smith, who pulls it back. He'll jam on the brakes, lunge at one, trying to keep that one in play. As back again now, it's going to be for the Fredericton Caps, as the first one back for it is Oben. He'll rim one all the way up to the far blue line. Here's Rocca. He'll stop up, wait, try to dish one across. Thompson will try to clear. He'll try it again and gets one out, as McPherson will backhand one. Nicholson around the goal is now chipping one up ice. Here's Moore. That one gloved down and sent in towards the goal. Not able to hit the goal. And back up top it comes for another shot. Out of the glove, in front. Puck is loose. And somehow that one wouldn't go for Owen McPherson. As a bad rebound there by St. Onge. McPherson tried to take it to the backhand. Just couldn't elevate it enough. And as a result, we will stay at 1-1. Here comes Charlottetown. They'll try to set a play up again. A turnover in front. Silvaggio couldn't pound that one past the netminder. Again, here's Aiden Silvaggio down low with it. He'll try to take one in front. Loose it is. They bang away at it. McLaughlin was trying to poke one free as well. Silvaggio gets slew-footed there. As the Knights bench stands up all alone in front, they score! Declan McLaughlin, the rookie, stays hot. He's atop the top rookies in the league. And it is 2-1 for Charlottetown. As a cross-ice pass is pounded home into the open cage. It's Declan McLaughlin, and it is 2-1 for the Knights, as the Knights, once down by 10 in shots, are now back and have tied things up here. As again now, here come the Knights. McLaughlin has been red hot this year for the Bulk Carriers Knights, and he gets them back in this game. Tie up along the blue line. That one's eventually broken free. And now sent inside of the zone. Trying to take a shot there was the Caps. Instead, it will fall down. And just keeping that one inside is Fredericton. It eventually forces its way back out. Here's McCullough. He'll cross over the Knights' blue line and enter inside of the zone. He'll scan the ice. Look for a pass here. Finds his man down low in Deschamps. He'll fork one up ice. It's McElwraith who can't get one through. And now back the other way is Caden McGuigan. He finds McKenzie. Back to McGuigan. In towards the goal. Wasn't able to pull the trigger. And now back in comes Deschamps. He'll play the rim around. Clinton comes out for it. He'll stop up. Hand it off to Batchelder, who moves it up ice. McGuigan will turn one over. Rushton will keep that one and send it inside of the Knights' end. Batchelder has it. He'll wait and find a man up front. It's going to be McKenzie. Batchelder pinching to keep that one in. McKenzie will glove it down to himself. Rushton is in for that puck. He'll power his way through. 3 Knight sweaters in on him. And he still has it. Zach Rushton tries to backhand one in. Batchelder still. It's still Zach Rushton. Look at this clinic. Here is Rushton. Still has it. Knights can't knock him off. And eventually they touch up. They'll get a penalty, as I believe it is Carson McKenzie who's going to head off here for the Knights. And it's going to be a holding call. So McKenzie will head off. Fredericton will get their second power play of the game. They have not scored on the power play yet this game. Knights, funny enough, have. As we go back, Declan McLaughlin, we were talking about how hot he is points-wise here in this season. He's been off to a red-hot start. 15 games played for the rookie, 13 points. And with that goal there, it will boost him up to 14 points in 16 games played. Good enough for fourth in the team, right behind Dawson Sharkey, Carson Griffin, and Evan Nicholson. So not bad company to be with atop of the night stats here for the rookie. And still not picked for the prospect game in the Monktonian. Here's Charlottetown. They'll dump one in. Reynolds will come out and try to restart, but St. Onge beat his own man to it, and he's going to try to advance the breakout instead. It's the Knights that slow things down. As Perret wheels inside of the zone. Back up top, it's O'Ben who takes the shot. That one is off of the shin pad, I believe. Batchelder, no, it's off of a Caps player. Face-off will come outside of the Knights' end here. Minute 17 left to go in the Carson McKenzie penalty. 6:46 left to go in period 2. Shots are 21 each from Charlottetown. The score is 2-1 for the Knights. As Clinton will move one back. Dunn has it. As a pin-up ensues here along the boards. Fredericton player loses an edge, and down he goes. And that one's going to get dumped in. St. Onge has it, and he's going to play that one right over to McCullough. That one gets knocked back. As once more, Fredericton will hand it off. That's one off the Glass along the yellow dasher and down low. Along the framework. A pin up for it here. 30 seconds left to go on the McKenzie penalty. Malloy's taken down. No arm up, thankfully, for the Knights, who might have gotten away with one there. There's a little bit of a can opener. Now here's McGuigan. He'll bank one off and go after it himself. Here's McGuigan in towards the goal. McGuigan, that one off the shoulder and up and out of play. As McGuigan showing a burst of speed there as he just about had his third of the year. As on the penalty kill, McGuigan jumped up into the rush and just about potted one home. Here's Thompson. Knights still shorthanded for another 10 seconds here. But doing a pretty good penalty kill as Fredericton's going to ice that one. And 4 seconds left to go until McKenzie is out of the box. Puck down. McCullough has it. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Is now looping in for it. It's going to be McKenzie, but back the other way. Here comes Deschamps. Takes the shot. That one tipped, batted out of harm's way by Andy Thompson, who has been a stable defender back there for the Knights, him and Justin Smith. We talk about it so much. So composed. They always play like each other too. Hard to separate them. As now back the other way. Here comes Charlottetown. McLaughlin gets bumped along the half wall. Back in for it is McKenzie. McPherson will spin off a check. Try to play one through. There's 3 cap sweaters on him. And now back the other way. It's Fredericton. McElwraith takes the shot right into the Knights' crest. And it will be covered up by Clinton with 4:32 left to go here in period number 2. Shots are 23-22 now in favor of the Knights. And the score is 2-1. As now that one will get played along. It's Fredericton with the long shot in. That is going to be patted off and into the half wall. As chipped up it is. Back in for it. First one back is going to be McLoone. Knights are pressuring. As Murnahan couldn't get that one. Loose puck. Murnahan got a high stick. No one saw it. And back comes Fredericton the other way. Batchelder's there. But in front it goes. Now it's loose. Banging away at it is Rocca. He couldn't get that one to go. Rocca again. Batchelder will hand it off to Bertman. And again now. McCullough takes in the shot. It's loose in front. Clinton's down. The puck is off to the side as Reynolds will have to go back for it now. Here's Will Reynolds. Up top it goes, but Batchelder will step in the way. Walsh will skate into it. He'll backhand one in deep. 3:20 left to go here from Charlottetown. Fredericton will start up themselves. Back the other way is Charlottetown. As back and forth action here at the McLaughlin Arena between the Knights and the Caps. Rushton moves it along. Down low it goes. Perret will knock one aside as Silvaggio moves it through. McGuigan watches on as the pile up ensues here. McCullough will send one in. That one blocked aside. Now in front it goes. It's going to be sent back off now as Knights will chip it up and outside. It's McGuigan skating into it again. He's looked good here today, Caden McGuigan. Probably one of his better games that we've seen from him this year. Calling his name out a lot more than we have in previous games. After dealing with a concussion earlier in the year, he's back in the lineup. And this is by far, I'd say, his best home game at least. As the puck goes into the Knights bench once more. We will have another stoppage in play. McKenzie will throw that one inside of the zone. Or it's McLaughlin, rather. As McLaughlin takes over, he will send that one down low. And now the Knights will try to move it around here in the O-zone as Hughes has it. He will wait up. Hughes. Off the board it goes. As McLaughlin is in there as well. Back in for it. Here is going to be Malloy, who tries to center one rink wide. And skating into that is O'Ben. O'Ben will drop it off to Ferdinand. That one blocked. McLaughlin will have it back the other way. He plays it over to Hughes. Hughes will dump it inside of the zone. First one for it is Hannay. Ferdinand drops it across as that one is dished off. And now back in. Here's Smith. He'll go up ice. McPherson hits him in stride. Here is McPherson walking in, taking a shot. But it's going to be off the skate and wide. Now here in front, it's McKenzie trying to drive one towards the goal. McPherson turns and fires. Still the rebound is loose. Turning and firing again. That one's not on goal. Over to Nicholson, who tries to kick one through. He gets pinned up back behind the boards. As he'll take a fall down low behind the net. That one goes up top to the point. Smith has space. He'll let it go. That one drops down in front of the goal. McPherson spins. Couldn't get that one in front for a stick to bang home. Here's Clinton. Takes a shot. That one's blocked off. He'll go in loose on the rebound. As again now, Fredericton will finally get it out with 20 seconds left to go. Here, Smith plays it back up the ice. That one will get chopped all the way back down for an icing on Clinton. And we will have a whistle go with exactly 19.5 left to go here in period number 2. As the Knights narrowly find themselves up here. Here's one sent up and into the direction of Rocca. That one is going to be backhand paddled back. As now McGuigan with 8 seconds left to go. Can't get inside of the zone. Batchelder hands it off to Caden. He's going to be content to just smack that one down. And that will do it for period number 2 here. The Knights get the lone goal as it was Declan McLaughlin with his 8th of the season. The rookie has been lights out for Charlottetown as the Knights find themselves up by 1 after 2. We'll take a break and we'll meet you back here for period 3 action between the Knights and Fredericton Caps. Welcome back inside of the McLaughlin Arena. It is the final 20 minutes of regulation hockey here between the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights and the road team Fredericton Caps. As Perret will bump his man off the puck, Batchelder sweeps in to knock that one away from the Caps cap. As that one takes a long shot towards the glove hand of Zach Clinton. And he's going to squeeze onto that one. 17 seconds gone here in period number 3. Shots 26-14. As it is the Knights now who are going to kickstart things. Getting that one moved up the ice. It's Smith. Back in for it. Charlottetown will go from defense to offense here. As Nicholson sees that one by him, it's going to be Moore who relays one up ice. It's Rushton. Wheeling and dealing in tight. That one off the pad of Clinton. The rebound came back to him. And Rushton will drive towards the goal to create the whistle with 46 seconds gone here. In period number 3, the Caps are leading in shots by 3 over the Charlottetown Knights. As this one comes up to McLaughlin. He will move inside of the zone. He is Walsh driving the goal. Tries to play one to him, but Walsh got taken down as he was driving through the slot area. Back in. It's Fredericton now. Clinton will one-touch that one over. Dunn picks it up back behind the goal. And looping in for it is going to be Ferdinand. Back down low. Here's a shot and they score! As Bertman will tickle the twine here. He'll put one by the glove side of Clinton. That might have surprised Zach a little bit. And it is a 2-2 game, 18:42 left to go here in period number 3. As Fredericton ties things up here early on in the final frame of regulation. As it's going to be Shepard back for it. Now McLoone to Shepard. Finds the open stick of Tebow. To Silvaggio. Moving that one up. It's going to be Charlottetown. McKenzie gets pinned up along the wall. Silvaggio comes in to help. He will try to activate the stick check there. As back it comes now. It's going to be Smith. That one misses everyone on the way down. Icing waved off. Knights get to it first. Bad angled shot there from Nicholson. Or Murnahan, rather. And now back the other way is Fredericton. Here's Rocca into the zone. He'll take a shot. That one blockered aside by Clinton, who got a piece of it. Now Ben tries to spin one off. He'll go over to Hannay, who will play it through and rim that one back around as Rocca will swoop in for it. Rocca will take a stride in, and it will be Nicholson who stick lifts him and will rim the puck around back the opposite direction. He'll go clockwise with it before it finds its way up at the point to Jackson Batchelder. Here's Thompson with space. He'll unload one and partially gloved aside. Batchelder getting back over to Thompson. He'll wait, spin off, and then go down low to McPherson. Through him, Nicholson will pick it up and drop it off to Batchelder, who then finds Murnahan. Here's Nicholson, moving one forward now. Batchelder watches on as Malloy will close in on him. He'll dump that one down low and send it into Andy Thompson's corner. As McPherson will take a stride in for it. Back in for Thompson, who will slice that one along. Down low in the Caps end. Here we are. It's going to be Fredericton starting the breakout. Reynolds will cross over the blue line. He'll drop it off. Here's Kyle with a shot. That one gloved down by Clinton as Kyle used Zach's own man, Will Dunn, as a screen. But Clinton was able to see it through the glove hand. puck down, and we are back underway here in Charlottetown. Reynolds has it. He will hand one off and look for a tip, but saved by Clinton. Another shot is going to be shouldered aside by Zach as the Knights will move it ahead. Here's McLaughlin handing one off. It's going to be Walsh skating into it. Here's Walsh. Backdoor feed. McLaughlin wasn't there in time as Perret will move up with it and hand it off. Rushton will move up ice. Over the blue line he goes. Moore drives the goal as Rushton picks up the loose puck along the half wall. Perret is there as well. Rushton goes up top, taking a shot. There was going to be McLoone. As again now, Rushton tries to make his way through. Instead, it's McLaughlin back the other way. Over the red line he goes. Moore now. Over to Dunn. Will hand it up ice. Passing one on through. It's going to be McKenzie with it. Who jams up his man McLoone right in front of the scorekeeper's clock. Sean and Aiden McLaughlin watching on there as Clinton will come back for it. He'll pass it along. Thompson goes rink wide, finds his man, but then that one just past McKenzie. And down the ice we go for icing. With 15 minutes left to go here. The Fredericton Caps leading the Knights in shots by 5. The score, however, is tied. Here's Thompson. He couldn't corral that one in time. Back in for it is going to be Bertman. One of the 2 Fredericton goal scorers. Of course, Tebow was the opening scorer for Fredericton on the penalty kill. As now pulled back. It's going to be Thompson, who will loop in for that one. Andy Thompson gets that one inside of the Fredericton end. And taken away with it is going to be Malloy. Thompson now will try to backhand one up. McPherson will send it around for Batchelder. As Fredericton sets up, it will be Nicholson who couldn't hit the target. Instead, it's Reynolds now for Fredericton. Back the other way. Here's Fredericton now inside of the zone. It's going to be Gallant who tries to force one through. Back for it now is McCullough. He'll take a shot on that one. Never got towards the goal, and it ended up more along the half wall as Rocca will come in for it behind the net. Reynolds will have it now. Back down low to Sam Rocca. Rocca looking. McPherson intercepts that one, hands it off as Murnahan will chip that one now back to McPherson. He'll try to play one through Reynolds. Murnahan is going to be the first one to it. McPherson steps in, takes it away, goes up top. Batchelder looks in, tries to take a shot. That one's going to be kicked up by Reynolds. He'll then glove it down himself and take it outside the zone himself. As Will Reynolds into the zone. He'll walk in, try to feed one through. Malloy couldn't corral that one in time. Back for it again now. It's going to be Charlottetown going rink wide. With that puck, it's going to be sent into the glove hand of St. Onge. As he lays that one off, Fredericton will go again here. Reynolds. That one turned over, and then Thompson set it back down, so we'll have an icing call here, and we'll come to the glove side of Knights rookie goaltender Zach Clinton. As again now, here's McLaughlin handing one off. It's going to be chipped on through as Walsh tries to play it free. We'll get it down low towards the area of Justin Hughes. That one's going to pop back up to Kyle, though, who's going to float one through the neutral zone to McElraith. As Dunn will hand it off. Thompson spins and finds his man. McLaughlin will then chip in that pass and throw it down the ice as Walsh comes in for it. That one was bumped off of him. Thompson pounces on the loose puck. He'll go after it. Here's McLoone playing the backhand around, centered in front, but the quick stick of St. Onge stopped. A for sure goal for the Knights as McLaughlin was lurking out front. Hughes in on McElwraith. Will bump him, and Hughes falls down. Will get back up and corral it again. Fredericton moving it up ice. It's going to be off the stick of McElwraith and down low. Zach Clinton stops it up, hands it off. Campbell moves it up. McKenzie jams on the brakes, throws it back. A little bit of confusion there as Dunn gets stripped of the puck. Here's Rushton in on goal. Plays a backhand across as that one was too high. Now another shot on that one is just going to trickle to the high glove side. And again a drive. That one wide of the net again. Rushton behind the goal. Will move it along. Down low, back to Zach Rushton. In front, Brody Perret. Will get it back, trying to go to Rushton. Instead, O'Ben has to pinch in from the point to keep it alive as Rushton gets pinned up by two Knights. It's going to be Silvaggio in on him with Campbell. He'll win it again, though, out off the pad of Zach Clinton and back into the hands of the Fredericton Caps. Only momentarily, Andy Thompson over the red line. Down it goes, and he will head off for a line change as the Knights will get a 5-for-5 change here. And 5 much-needed fresh bodies out on the ice there as the Fredericton first line put on another clinic against the Knights. Here's Ferdinand. McPherson turned over. Reynolds at the point. Hits that one off the stick of Nicholson. That pass misses everybody. Icing is waved off. And St. Onge will come back for it. He'll stop it up behind the goal. And Rushton will start it off here for Fredericton. Reynolds now will move it up. That one off of the stick of Nathan Clinton and back in for Justin Smith. That is where he will find McPherson, who dumps it in. Ferdinand will chip that one into open ice. Clinton is the only one there. He'll wait, look up ice, and he'll take it up himself. Here's Nathan Clinton. Scored his first NB PEI goal in this building a few weeks ago. As McPherson dishes one off. That one stripped off the puck and back in for it is going to be McPherson, who tries to get that one knocked free. Smith will lay it up into open ice. Here's Hughes right off the bench. Runs into his own man. And that will do it for that play. As back down for it is Clinton. He will play the rim around. Hughes in for that loose puck with help from his man. As Batchelder watches on here. Fredericton moves it around. That one just tipped wide. 9 minutes left to go here in period number 3. Shots are 34-26 in a 2-2 hockey game for Fredericton. As once more now, here's Hughes. He'll find McLaughlin. Fork his way through. Hughes in towards the goal. Here's Hughes driving in, taking it to the backhand. Loose in front. McLaughlin tries to fire that one in. As not able to corral that one yet. Here's Batchelder. Back down low. It's knocked down towards Walsh. McLaughlin. Back to Hughes. All 3 Knights forwards behind the net. They need someone in front here. As Hughes will hold up and wait. Back in. It's going to be one-timed off of Andy Thompson's stick. As he was going for a slap pass over. Wanting that one up top. It's McLaughlin. Walsh will watch on. Try to chip it through. Instead, it's going to be McElwraith back the other way. Kyle will have it, and he will dish it off. And dumped again, as it's going to be Hannay back for it for Fredericton. Up top, here's Deschamps. Walks in over the blue line, hands it off to Kyle. 8 minutes left to go here in period number 3. The score is 2-2. One-time blast. That one wouldn't go. As again, here's Charlottetown. Carson McKenzie couldn't handle that pass. Back again, McElwraith. Hard rim around. Clinton comes out for it. He'll slow it down. Thompson will play it through. Campbell now in tight. Here's McKenzie. One of the fastest players in the league will burn his way down. In front it comes. That one was fanned on by Silvaggio in front. As again now, McKenzie backhander, and that one is low to the glove side and just trickling wide. Loose puck still behind the cage. Campbell has it up top to the point. Here's Smith with a shot. That one wouldn't go either as St. Onge is tied up in front. It's going to be McKenzie who sends it down low. Here's Campbell as Hannay now will try to move one up. That one will get cycled around. Here's McElraith at the end of his shift. He'll head off. Knights pick it up. It's McPherson over the blue line. He'll walk over, driving the goal. Backhander, and that one turned aside. Rebounds loose over the stick of Nicholson and back the other way for more. Here's Perret. Rushton now steps into one. That one wouldn't go for Fredericton. Now they get inside of the zone. Moore walking in, taking a shot. That one will get sticked aside by the defender in front, Will Dunn. Smith will loop back for the puck. The third-year defenseman for Charlottetown. He turns it over. Reynolds has it up top. That one is gloved aside, and then Nicholson takes exception to the late chop by Moore again, who keeps on giving it to Zach Clinton. But at the end of the day, it will be blown dead as Rushton tries to get a piece of Smith. And both of them might head to the box here. Yep. So face-off will come outside of the zone because of the two penalties, as the Fredericton coaching staff will get word on why the calls were made. Rushton and Smith will both sit for 2 minutes. .638 left to go here. Fredericton and Charlottetown. Back and forth hockey for a good crowd here on hand for a Sunday afternoon matchup. That puck up and out of play, I believe, so we'll have a redo on the face-off. As elsewhere in the league, it is Moncton versus Contendo, who's been playing some great hockey. And Moncton was able to come back 3-2 versus the Moose after the Moose were looking for back-to-back wins. They beat the Wild 5-2 yesterday, did the Moose. And they tried to get 2 wins in a row there versus two of the top three teams in the NBPEI league. As that one is sent in towards Clinton, and he'll hold for a whistle. As now once more, it will be brought into the Knights' end of the ice. As here again, passing it along. That one's going to be held back. Here's McElraith in on goal. He'll hand one over. Bertman tries to sidestep through Thompson. Still, it's going to be Bertman up top to Reynolds. He'll let a drive go. That one never got to the goal. Might have hit off something. And now Bertman will turn and fire that one in on Clinton, who's going to hold on. Thompson will clear the traffic. And we will have another whistle here. As with 5:42 now left to go in this one. Shots are 37-29 in favor of Fredericton. As again, here comes Charlottetown. Back behind their own goal. It's going to be started off, but it's going to be sent all the way down after Jackson Batchelder couldn't hit anybody with the pass. And with 5:33 left to go, we will come back inside of the Charlottetown end of the ice here. Here's Fredericton. Shepard will miss everybody on the way down. Icing waved off. Will Dunn will be the first one back for it. He'll resort to back behind his own goal. Batchelder lays it off. Nicholson has McPherson, who takes that one off in stride. He'll go back. Nicholson shoots right into the crest of the goaltender St. Onge. And that will do it, as with 5:09 left to go, that night's rush will come to an end. Here's Nicholson to McPherson. Back to Dunn. Rims it around. McPherson now Up top to Dunn. Rips it rink wide. Batchelder in front looking for the stick of Nicholson. That one was tipped towards the goal. Still now puck just onside, but only for a few more seconds as that one is going to be sent down towards Zach Clinton. He's going to rim it around to Murnahan, who will get pinned up by a few Caps players. Now back down for it will be McElwraith. 4:30 left to go here in period number 3 between the Knights and Caps, as the Caps will try to load on their first unit D pairing here. And here's one of them. Here's the other. It's Reynolds to McCullough. Big block there by Owen McPherson. That one directed towards the goal. No traffic in the lane that time, though. Clinton's able to squeeze on. As Smith and Rushton are both back out of the box, it's going to be part of the first line here for Fredericton. It's going to be Paré with Rushton, and Deschamps is going to be out there now instead of Burt Munn. There's a shot on. Puck is up. And now sent back down and into open ice in the neutral zone. Knights down 3 players, remember. Sharkey, Griffin, and also missing from action is Seamus McCachran here this afternoon. Knights' next home game, Friday, 7 o'clock. Nothing better than Friday night hockey at the MAC as Rushton takes it in. He'll drive the net, take a shot, the rebound's down, and that one's going to fall back to the Knights. As now back in again, McKenzie will send one in on St. Onge, and there will be a whistle. As that Friday night game versus the Contendo Northern Moose. Always a good matchup between those two teams. As also on Sunday, the Knights will be back here again, and that is a special game. It's the toy drive, the annual toy drive for the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights. The Fredericton Caps are back in town on that day as well. So a rematch of today, and if that's the case, then everyone's in for a treat. As the toy drive next Sunday, 2 p.m. versus the Caps. The boys will be delivering the toys to the Christmas Angels organization the following week, right before Christmas. So once again, toy drive next Sunday, 2 p.m. versus the Fredericton Caps right here. All donations going to the Christmas Angels organization. So something to mark on your calendars. As we'll see here. Are the Knights heading to the power play? He might get sent off. Will Reynolds is going to get sent off here. As I'm not sure why. We'll have to see. We'll have to listen for the PA announcement from Sean McLaughlin here. But we're going to remain 5-on-5. So we'll have to wait and see. As Hughes will send that one down to Walsh. Here's McLaughlin. One of the two Knights goal scorers. That one going to get directed in towards the goal. Hughes is going to pick back up the loose change here. His Batchelder takes a shot. That one blocked. McLaughlin turns and fires. It's loose in front. Walsh tries to pull the trigger. Instead now back it comes. It's going to be off, and it's going to be the Caps. As handing that one over. They'll enter inside of the zone. So Will Reynolds just says gross misconduct. Not exactly sure why. But either way, Knights are going to get lucky here as they don't have to deal with one of the best defensemen in the league here. And we're going to have a penalty on the play, I believe. And it's going to be a holding call, and it's going to be the Knights. And it's going to be Declan McLaughlin heading off to the box. So, Knights are now going to go to the PK. 2:25 left to go in the game. Shots are 41-31 in favor of Fredericton. And the second best power play in the league gets a chance to work here. So, Knights are going to have to buckle in here. Final 2 minutes. That one, backdoor, wide open net. But not able to pull the trigger was Sam Rocca. Here's Hannay. That one's going to get sent over. Backdoor again, Rocca is 0 for 2 on the backdoor one-timers. Knights getting lucky there. McPherson strips the puck, and he's going to send that one back. Didn't see Rocca there. He started the breakout for Fredericton. Back the other way. Here's Fredericton. They're going to try to wrap one around. Rushton in front. Shot on that one. Just couldn't get to the goal. Nicholson has it. He'll turn. Rip one down. As my goodness, Owen McPherson sent one back right towards Fredericton as Sam Rocca. You can see him there. He's just floating right on the blue line. Hannay gets that one knocked away from him. Batchelder slow turning there. Murnahan walks in, fans on the puck, and now Fredericton's going to capitalize. So 2 clearing opportunities, and the Knights couldn't get either of them down the ice. Here's Hannay. Up top, McCullough. Shot on that one, tipped just wide, and it'll go back to Zach Rushton. 1:10 left to go here. 40 seconds left in the power play. As Hannay has it, he will move one on as he finds McCullough, steps in with a shot. That one misses the goal, and McKenzie will be able to clear that one just inside of the cap zone. 25 seconds left to go here on the penalty kill, and Fredericton apparently knocked that one down with a high stick, and we will come back inside of the Caps end with 25 seconds left to go on the penalty kill and 49.5 left to go here in period 3. We might get to see overtime here for the first time this year in the Bell Line Center, or the second time this year actually. Caden McGuigan scored a OT winner. But the first game broadcasted in overtime. Here's McCullough. Knock on wood for the Knights anyway. Still got some time to kill on this penalty kill. But here comes Walsh back the other way as we go back to 5-on-5 hockey. Walsh will take it in deep. He'll try to hand one up to Silvaggio. Walsh in front, diving stop there by Oben as Silvaggio is wide open in front. No one picked him up. Back the other way now. Walsh tries backdoor in front. Nicholson couldn't bury it. As what a feed by the rookie Rowan Walsh. But Nicholson just got caught up. Back the other way, 8 seconds left to go. That one's going to get chopped into open ice. Here's Nicholson. In all alone, the captain drives towards the goal, brings it to the forehand. That one wouldn't go either. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to overtime. As it's been a back and forth game all afternoon. Nicholson just about buried it at the end. And how about that feed by Rowan Walsh? Hits Nicholson through a sea of people. Nicholson tries to drive to the back and there is room, but whoever the defender was just did enough with the stick to not let Nicholson shoot that one. And we are heading to overtime. So shots on goal there. Caps just about doubling the Knights. Knights had 9 and the Caps had 17. As Charlottetown getting outshot there. Getting outshot in this game period as 42-33 are the shots heading into the final frame. You'll have to imagine that Nicholson will be out there to start it with Sharkey, Griffin, and McCachran gone. I'd imagine you'll see Nicholson and McPherson out there with probably Andy Thompson. And the Caps will most likely have Rushton out there with either Reynolds or McCullough. And probably Bertman or Perret. But the Knights, you'd have to imagine, Nicholson and McPherson, the dynamic duo, will be shown the way out here. And we'll start the overtime period for the Knights. We still have 90 seconds until then, so we'll take a break, and we will catch you in 90 seconds time. Welcome back for overtime as we see Nicholson, McPherson, and Jackson Batchelder getting the nod here to go in OT. It will be Burt Munn, Paré, and McCullough for the Caps. So Batchelder, the rookie defenseman, going to start things off here for Charlottetown. I don't hate it. Usually see Andy Thompson out there followed by Smith, but Batchelder's going to get the look here today. Here's Nicholson. Batchelder has it. He'll take it inside. Nice move there. Driving the goal. Back door! That one wasn't going to be settled down. And McPherson got a little bit unlucky there with the bouncing puck. Here's Burt Munn. Nice stick there by Nicholson. Able to stop that one up as Burt Munn will take it back and hand it off to McCullough. Here's Fredericton. Paré spins off it. McCullough over to the blue line he goes. Well, stop up. Walsh is now on the ice with McPherson and Thompson. Knights with the quick shifts here in OT. As now here's Walsh. He's had a great game so far here tonight with McLaughlin. Here's McLaughlin in on goal. Takes the shot. But that one might have got a piece of the bar. As it did. It was all crossbar according to the official, and we're going to come outside of the Fredericton end as McLaughlin rips one off the iron here in Charlottetown. 3:48 left to go. The score is 2-2 in overtime. Here's Rushton for Fredericton. He's going to curl back as McLaughlin, Walsh, and Thompson will stay on for the Knights. It's going to be Hannah with it for Fredericton. It's number 4 on number 4. Rushton has it open. He put it through the crease. Back the other way. Here's Thompson. Clinton's caught up here in the goal. And he finally gets turned around. As Zach Clinton was caught up on the post, Thompson will wait for his man. And now he'll send it up and into the ice. Icing waved off. Fredericton has it. McLaughlin in on the forecheck. Here's Murnahan too. He'll pinch in to help. McLaughlin's going to head off for a line change. As Smith comes on with Murnahan. And McKenzie's going to join Murnahan on the ice for the forward group. Murnahan has it. McKenzie will curl. Smith will start it. Here's McKenzie. Right behind Smith. Smith will enter in. Jams on the brakes. Waits. Finds McKenzie, who doesn't like what he sees. And 2:40 left to go. He'll gear up. False start on that one. Hands it off to Smith. Enters into the zone. Here's Smith. Inside. Justin Smith cuts in through. Down below the goal. As again now, that one misplayed back inside, and neutral ice will go as Gallant is in on McKenzie, who turns on the Jets. Here's Carson McKenzie. That one poked away, and it's a 2-on-1 back the other way. Crispin Gallant takes the shot. That one patted aside by Clinton. Loose puck goes to Fredericton, taking a shot. That one not getting to the goal off of the stick of Sam Rocca. Batchelder has it now. Back the other way for Charlottetown. It's a 1-on-1. The rookie in on goal. Batchelder gets pushed off the puck. Nicholson back in for it. He'll play it through. Here's Batchelder with space. Takes the shot. That one sticked aside. Loose puck. The whistle goes early. And Batchelder bouncing all over the ice on that shift. But the whistle goes early, and with 1:53 left to go, we will have an ozone face-off for the Knights as this top group back out there. McPherson, Nicholson, and Batchelder ready to go here. Here's Nicholson. Snaps it back. Batchelder hands it off. That one's going to be picked off by Perret. McPherson on his horse on the way back. Perret driving the goal. Clinton down. He'll make the save. Back the other way. Nicholson's open. He has the puck. Hanne's in on him. Nicholson walking in. Drops it off. Here is McPherson. Jams on the brakes. That one's going to get turned over back to Fredericton. 1:30 left to go here. As we see Bert Munn with it. He'll carry it up the red line. Crossover. Drive his way all the way through past all the Knights, and he scores. All three Knights on the ice just didn't turn. And they all got caught flat-footed. Fredericton will go in and score. And they take the game in overtime. The Knights drop 3 in a row, as they still can't find their way into the win column here. They'll have another opportunity to next Friday versus the Contendo Northern Moose. So on behalf of myself, Luke Much, the crew at Universal Media, my cameraman, Lucas Hartinger, we thank you for watching and tuning in. And we will catch you in the next one, Friday at 7 o'clock versus Contendo.